Hey folks, in today's video we're going to be talking about how to plan a successful motorcycle road trip. Now if you've never done one before, planning a motorcycle road trip may seem like a daunting task. But with a little bit of planning and preparation, you can have the successful motorcycle road trip of your dreams. And we've got 10 very simple yet effective tips that will help you do that. And for all the work we put into the video here, all we ask of you in return is to hit that like button. It'll help our channel, and don't forget to subscribe either. If you're looking for the best motorcycle roads in your state, or if you're just looking for ideas on motorcycle road trip destinations, be sure to check out our website, greatmotorcycleroads.com. There we have route descriptions, pictures of what the roads actually look like, and links to the direct Google Maps routes, all of which you can get on the go right on your device. Okay, the first step is also the most obvious. Choose your ultimate destination. Riding aimlessly can be fun, but if you're planning a road trip, it's good to have an ultimate destination in mind, as well as destinations for each night you'll have for your trip. Some of our favorite destinations are national parks. These offer some of the best riding America has to offer. The scenery is fantastic and the road pavement quality is almost always excellent. And there are usually plenty of accommodations near national parks as well. Okay, step number 2, decide how many days it will take to get there and how many miles and hours you want to ride per day. Now, much of this will depend on the type of motorcycle you're riding and your stamina. If you have a comfortable riding touring bike, you may be able to do a 7-hour day on the bike and be fine. On a stock naked bike with no fairing or no windshield, you may only be comfortable for a few short hours. Back roads will take longer than highways, but they can be more enjoyable if you pick the right roads. Step number 3, figure out your motorcycle's fuel economy and range on a full tank. Make sure you plan fuel stops well before your bike gets to empty. There's nothing that will evaporate your joy more on a motorcycle tour than if you're about to run empty on gasoline and there's no gas station nearby. So if your bike can go, say, 120 miles before empty, then you'll want to take advantage of fuel stops well before that range. One trick we use is to reset the trip odometer every time you fuel up. If you know your fuel range, this will give you a secondary source of information besides your fuel indicator on when you should refuel. Number 4, pack your motorcycle bag selectively. Make sure you pack food, water, maps, flashlight, and tire repair kit. You can only fit so much in your motorcycle luggage cases or saddlebags, so being selective about what you bring is important. Carry at least one large water bottle as well as power bars or snacks. A physical map of the state you're riding in is always a good idea, even if you're using maps on your phone. If your phone goes dead, you'll still have a backup. Motorcycle tank bags are great for this as you can have the map right in front of you. Number 5, have your bike tuned up beforehand and check tire pressure each morning. Making sure your bike is in good working order is a great idea before you set off. If you're not mechanically inclined for doing this yourself, take it to a motorcycle mechanic or dealership and have them do a full check on it. As far as checking tire pressure, temperatures can change drastically overnight depending on where you're riding. It's a good habit to check your tire pressure in the morning before you set off for the day. Low tire pressure can lower your fuel economy, but it will also affect your bike handling and can be dangerous when riding. Number 6, plan each day's ride to be during daylight hours. If you're taking roads you're not familiar with, you will want to see the road clearly. Potholes, rocks, or other debris will be much harder to see in the dark, even with your headlights on. Wildlife will also be much more prevalent at night. While it can indeed be exhilarating to see wildlife on the road while riding your motorcycle, you just don't want to see them on the road. Number 7, plan accommodations for about 3 to 6 hours riding distance per day. This will allow time for detours and various stops you may want to make while you're on your road trip. This again really comes down to your stamina and the type of motorcycle you're riding. If you have a sport touring bike or a comfortable cruiser, you may be able to go 8 hours or so, or maybe even 9 hours on a bike all day long and be okay. So let's say you set off in the morning at about 8 a.m. When you take into account times to refuel, stop for food, or just take a few stops to stretch your legs, if you get to your next destination by 4 p.m., then you've pretty much put in an 8-hour riding day. If you're taking a scenic road like the Blue Ridge Parkway in Virginia, you may want to pull over a few times to take in the scenery or take pictures. Also, if you're stopping at diners for breakfast or lunch, this will take up some time. I found 3 to 6 hours riding distance on Google Maps to be a good gauge when you're deciding how long you want to be on your route before arriving at each evening's accommodations. I know we've got some seasoned riders on our channel. Leave a comment and let us know how many hours you've done in one day on a motorcycle road trip. Okay, step number 8, consider taking a friend. Solo rides are therapeutic, but you don't want to get stranded all alone. At the very least, tell someone about your itinerary. I prefer solo motorcycle riding. I like going at the pace I want and stopping whenever I want. But having a rider along with you is safer, and the companionship can make your motorcycle road trip even better. But if you are intent on riding by yourself, it's always a good idea to tell someone your itinerary. And keep tabs with a friend or family member when you've arrived safely at your place of lodging each evening. Number 9, keep your phone off or on airplane mode while you're riding. This will preserve your battery. Some newer bikes have USB ports to charge your phone when riding, but most models don't. If you are cruising remote motorcycle roads, your phone will be searching for a signal, which takes up your battery life. Airplane mode will prevent that, and you can always turn the cellular service back on when fueling up or stopping for food. You'll want your phone working if you need it in an emergency. And finally, number 10, be adaptable. There may be excessive traffic, road closures, or extreme weather that could change your plans. I like to choose motels or Airbnbs that offer free cancellation. Just in case something changes your route for the day, you can switch up your accommodations in a different area. When you take these 10 essential steps, you can successfully have a great motorcycle road trip. And when you arrive back home, you can say one of our favorite quotes about motorcycling: "When I'm riding my motorcycle, I'm glad to be alive. When I stop riding my motorcycle, I'm glad to be alive." So that's our list for 10 essential steps in order to have a successful motorcycle road trip. If you found this video helpful at all, hit that like button for us. It'll help our channel, and don't forget to subscribe either. We've got more videos on the best motorcycle roads in every state in America, so be sure to check those out. And if you're looking for motorcycle road trip destinations, check out our website, greatmotorcycleroads.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.